Hey guys, this is Thomas from Camelot.
This is Brittany Slays from Unleash the Archers.
Hi, this is Mark from Dragon Force.
This is Zoe from Insatia.
This is Tony from Sonata Arctica, and you're listening to the Great Metal Debate podcast.
All right, Great Metal Debate listeners, this is Brian coming to you from Brewskees in Louisville at the benefit show for Chris Leone. Here with me is the man of the hour, actually 8 hours, 9 bands, pretty incredible, man. How's your evening been so far?
Pretty good. I decided to take a 4-hour nap before I showed up, so...
Good. I think I'm going to take a 4-hour nap here in just a minute.
I decided to take a 4-hour drinking break before our show.
Yeah, I noticed.
I did that before the show, so I'd be able to see the show. Yeah. All right, so this is Kingslayer. Everybody tell me who you are and what you do with the band.
I'm Michael Kidd. I play the drums.
I'm Mark Doss. I play lead guitar, rhythm, and backup vocals.
I'm Lucas Cummins. I play rhythm guitar and try to sing.
I'm Chris Leone. I'm the lead singer. And James, wherever he is, being a pussy, is the bass player.
Okay, James the pussy bass player couldn't make it. All right. Well, listen, give me a brief history. I don't care who does it. Just give me a brief history of Kingslayer.
Okay, so originally we were a band called Heaven's Gate. And Michael and I and James and this other guy, we started it. It was going good. As a joke, I decided to write the song Red Tide. We let Terry Harper listen to it one time at a Louis show. Yeah. And he's like, you guys need to stop doing what you're doing and do this shit.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we did. I wrote a couple other ones and started moving forward.
Who reviewed Red Tide, though?
Oh, yeah. And when we first did Red Tide, I put it up for Steel Panther to review. The bass player showed up.
James just showed up?
So we might put some pussy comments about you in here, just to let you know.
Really?
Yes.
They said you were very tight.
They made me say things about you.
Yes.
That makes sense.
But, so yeah, we put it up for Steel Panther to listen to. And, like, out of the blue, like a year later, they reviewed it, did a YouTube video. They fucking loved it. And then a few months after that, we opened up for them at the Mercury Ballroom and hung out with them for a little bit. And that was pretty freaking awesome.
Very
amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, you're kind of a new band. I mean, you haven't been together a long time. What are your influences?
We've been together for 2.5 years. My influences are, I would have to say, Killswitch Engage, Green Day, a little bit of Pantera, classic Metallica, just a little bit of Megadeth, and Chris. Chris is definitely my major influence in this band.
Merciful Fate.
Oh,
all day long.
King Diamond, definitely.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Who do you go first?
I mean, I have a lot of influences that I like to incorporate within the band, but I try and keep it as close to power metal as possible. So, mostly bands are ranging from Sonata Arctica, Stratovarius, a lot of especially Iron Maiden, definitely those guys.
Yeah. I hear Maiden, I hear Priest in your sound. What do you guys? If you had to call yourself something, what would you call yourself? What kind of band are you?
It's just a power metal band,
We do our own thing.
Power thrash.
We do our own. We don't sound like most power metal bands. I mean,
power thrash with a whole lot of fuck it, we're going to play what we want to play.
It's like Metallica meets Iron Maiden in a sense, but we do our own thing with it, which is why we're half as decent as we are.
For me, I come from a more traditional background, like I was classically trained vocally. So I love the theater, I love theatrics, I love Phantom of the Opera.
Right.
So I like that big, and you can kind of tell in a lot of songs like Umber Hulk and things like that, where it's just kind of this big theatrical, taking you on a story. I really think that's like what's missing out of so many bands nowadays, is taking you on a journey and making not only the words interesting, but the music go with it,
Right.
So it's like you're watching, something unfold.
I mean, you definitely have a lot of story,
Each song actually means something. It's not just a whole bunch of words laid over top of music. It's, badass riffs with a story over top of it or music that tells a story to it.
Yeah. You guys have a really great stage presence. You have a lot of fun. I mean, what's it like playing with each other? That sounded really weird.
Well, do you mean on stage or in the bedroom?
What's it like playing music together?
Yeah, you
playing
need to
music
clarify.
together.
That's a totally different podcast, fellas.
I will absolutely challenge anybody to find a band that has
This chemistry.
has a better chemistry than we do, that has a closer knit group than we do, more camaraderie than we do. Every single one of us gets along. We're all brothers in this band. It's just
We just don't like James. He's a pussy.
Yeah, James is a fucking pussy.
James, you better get over here and get your shots in, bud. They're killing you.
We're saying that because he's 8 feet away, but no. Seriously, every single one of us in this band loves each other. There's absolutely no band drama, and it's fucking amazing.
I've known this dude for like 20-something years.
These are the old parts of the band. Chris and James.
Wow. I mean, you guys, what's it like for a young band out there on the road today? I mean, what's the biggest challenge?
It smells really bad.
Okay.
And we do a lot of practical jokes on each other, if you will.
Well, yeah, but
with my phone talking and
yeah, that's
James.
No, I won't call it practical. I would just say our maturity level as a band.
We're like 12 years old.
Yeah, if you added all together, it would be 12 years old.
Yes.
Well,
but that's why we love each other.
11 and a half.
And that's why you're fit.
Yeah.
You're like the cool kids in the playground. That's good. So somebody tell me how the show came about tonight. I think probably Mike, that's you.
Yeah.
Well, Chris got up, told us all what happened with him and how he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and about a week or two passed and I thought about it and I ran it through Luke and he said it would be a good idea, so I got a hold of Louie, the local guy here, and asked him if he could do it, and he was more than welcome to do it and open for it, and so he helped me get helped me get Los Vicious and Last of the Dodo, and I got all the rest of the bands, and from there it's what you saw tonight. It was all for Chris, and if I didn't love you so much, you motherfucker, this would not be.
It's really because
we were literally.
That was a tender sentiment there. If I didn't love you so much, you motherfucker. I like that.
It's pretty much his fault.
Okay, his fault. Okay.
Like that's.
We were literally turning bands away because we had so many bands that wanted to play this show. We had to limit it to 9 or 10.
And by the way, Untold Relic wanted to play and they couldn't fit, but let's give it to Untold Relic.
Yeah, we had so many bands that wanted to play. We had so many people that were talking to us about, hey, we want to do something, and it didn't fit with everybody, but, this weekend worked out for 9 bands, and Michael threw it all together with Louie, and it just
Lucas was a big part
amazing.
too. Lucas was a big part of this.
Well,
too.
whoever did it, it was a great show.
And Luke.
Now, Chris, what is MS? Explain that a little bit.
Multiple sclerosis is with a mylar that's a coating around your nervous system is being attacked by your immune system.
Right.
So it eats it away, and it's kind of like wires in your house or whatever, and anything. When the sheath around the outside's gone and you put 2 wires together, they start shorting out.
Right.
So, for instance, when this first happened, I lost sensitivity on the right side of my body. And then a couple weeks later, I lost motor function on the left side.
Right.
And so, because that's what was happening, is there's such, and my body was saying, move your hand up and move your hand down at the same time.
Right.
So it just didn't move.
It didn't move, yeah.
Right.
So now this can be a progressive disease. I mean, have you noticed progression?
It's been up and down. It seems like my biggest trigger is anxiety.
Okay, stress and anxiety. I've heard that.
So, and heat, yeah. But usually, it's been up and down for me. I've got, as you can see, tonight I'm able to move and walk.
Right.
I couldn't wash myself a couple months ago.
Right.
So I had to wash him.
This got weird.
I just want to say that even with the limited mobility, Chris is still a much better guitar player than I am.
Okay.
This is kind of true.
Well, and and by the way, he is also Kingslayer.
Nice.
Chris is Kingslayer.
Excellent.
But yeah, and right now, it's a little, my left hand's still a little wonky, feels like pins and needles.
Right.
And this here came afterwards. After this got better, I had a massive anxiety attack, and and so I lost feeling in my lower right leg.
Yeah.
And, you know, gets better, gets worse.
Yeah, attacks. It happens in episodes.
I'm hoping it's you know, remittent, and this happens never again, or in a couple years, you know, as much as I can. We're just gonna keep playing, and when they have to push me out on stage, I'm still gonna fucking keep playing. When I have to walk out like Ozzy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If Ozzy can fucking do it, then I can do it. You know what I mean?
Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Well, now,
no disrespect to Ozzy either.
No, he's the king, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this has got to mean a lot to you. I mean, what's it mean to you to have a show for you, man?
It was, you know, I was really blown away. I didn't know anything about it, and we went to practice, and they told me, this was about maybe a couple weeks, a month ago or something like that.
Yeah,
they told me, and you know, it's just been amazing, you know, and really all the guys have just stepped up so much for me, coming out and visit and helping me with stuff, and even before that, you know, when I was starting. It was really all the stress, I think, that started this for me. And they knew it, and Luke started taking over booking shows, and you know, Michael was helping booking shows, and everybody's you know, been really pitching in to help out. And it's been
like
amazing.
I said earlier, Chris is a brother to us. He's written everything that Kingslayer's ever done.
Nice.
He has played every riff that Kingslayer has ever played. He is Kingslayer. And
without him, we would be.
I mean, without him, I wouldn't even be playing music. But I mean, you know, Chris is the heart and soul of Kingslayer. So when he told us that he had MS, it was like, you know, I was online, I was looking up stuff about, you know, what treatments are, what the symptoms are, all this kind of stuff. And when I figured out that there wasn't anything I could do, Michael contacted me about this show, and he's like, you know, we need to do a show, we need to do a bit of it, and I was like, okay, we can raise money to help with the medical bills, because that's all we can do, and we can be here for him in a, you know, a family capacity.
Right.
This whole band is a family, and Chris is our daddy, Chris is our brother.
Sometimes I have daddy.
Okay, excellent.
He's got to be the mature one.
He's my daddy.
Okay.
I'm the sober one of the group.
Yes.
Yeah, he really is.
Now, there is a GoFund account for Chris to help offset the medical bills. What is that?
The easiest way that you can find that is go to www.facebook.com/KingslayerRocks. Check out our top 1 or 2 posts, and that will be the GoFundMe account. We are trying to raise as much as we possibly can for Chris's medical bills, because they are stacking up very, very quickly, trying to find a treatment, trying to find a little bit of help, trying to find anything that we can that will help him out. So anything, if you give $1, if you give $100, we will come play a private show for you.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely.
If you give us $150, we'll get naked for you on webcam.
It doesn't take
Chris won't.
I was going to say
it doesn't take $150.
$1.50 gets us naked.
But yeah,
I was just trying to up the stakes.
Oh, okay.
I think we just turned into a different kind of podcast.
No one's gonna. Everybody stops listening now.
Facebook.com/KingslayerRocks. Check out our GoFundMe account for Chris. Donate $1, donate $5, donate $10, whatever you can donate is absolutely appreciated, and will go directly to Chris.
Excellent. All right, so just real quick, what's next for Kingslayer?
I guess we're going to play in Nashville.
Yeah, we're going to be playing the Revelry on December 17th with Killing Grace and Divided We Stand.
Hey, say hi.
I can't wait for that show, man.
That's Colt. That's Colt. He's in Killing Grace.
Oh, hey, guys. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing show. Between now and then and a little bit after then, we're probably going to be recording. Hopefully, we will have a full length out by early 2017. And we will try to be on the road as much as our schedule possibly allows us.
I think Killing Grace is trying to get us out with them in March for
April.
Go down to Florida again.
Yeah, we're going to spend
Lydia and them.
about a week between Killing Grace and Divided We Stand and Lydia, between Florida, Alabama, Georgia, sometime in April. So stay on our Facebook, stay on our Reverb Nation. Everything is whatever /Kingslayer Rocks. We would love to have contact with you guys.
So there you have it, Kingslayer. Check them out on Facebook. Donate to the GoFund account for Chris Leone. It's a good cause and help out a metal brother. Guys, thank you very much. It was an excellent set, a great show, man.
Thank you so much.
All right,
guys.